3. Definitely going to get a call soon, I would assume. And now we're on to our co-main event of the evening. Coming up next, a lightweight bout between two top-tier contenders from two completely different coasts of this country. Spencer Marazuru Higa out of Kaimana, Hawaii. Made the trek over a number of years ago to fight a teammate of yours in Frank Sforza and showcased some incredible striking skills, particularly the low kicks, which I'm a huge fan of. And then, even though he was grinded out, if you will, on the ground, good defensive chops in bad spots against a talented wrestler. Things that he said he has improved tremendously on since his time away from Plymouth. He's got a couple of wins, a couple of losses since that fight. Looking to bounce back into the win column tonight against a UFC veteran that he was hungry to compete against in Peter Barrett. Nothing but class in this man. He is excited to be back at Plymouth Memorial Hall in Plymouth, Massachusetts. No way is he making another trip to Plymouth Rock, but he is definitely making a trip back to the Cage Titans cage in a few short seconds to get a win over somebody who's fought on the biggest stage possible in slippery Peter Barrett.
Absolutely, and Higa's, like you said, with the low kick, is very technical, but also unpredictable striking. He is a very tough guy, proud Hawaiian. This is a perfect matchup. Peter Barrett's such a gritty fighter who's also embraced more of a striking base, but also has great wrestling. So we may see Peter Barrett mix up his game and implement some wrestling here against Higa. But maybe not. He also really likes to strike. So this has a fireworks written all over it.
I have a gut feeling that this is going to be a striker's delight of matchup. I think they're both going to stand and trade in there because we know he's been spending time improving his wrestling chops. We know Peter Barrett has a tremendous wrestling acumen of his own, but I don't think they're going to implement it. I think they're going to stand and trade, and we're going to see whose fists and whose shins are more effective. Outwalks Slippery Pete. Peter Barrett, no stranger to this hall, spent most of his career here at Plymouth before making it to the UFC. Had his stint there, and he's looking to get back. He fell short in a very razor-thin, close decision loss against Ali Zabian just a few shows ago, and he's hungry to get back into the win column. Rocking his Reese's Pieces inspired fight shirts. I love his fight shirts. They're always inspired by food, and as a former fat kid, I can't help but love them.
Same. That fight with Ali, really, there was no losers. I feel like Pete gained so much experience and knowledge from that fight, and that fight was so close.
And that powerbomb highlight.
Oh my goodness.
So who knows?
One of the best ever.
Maybe we will see some wrestling highlights in this fight, but tremendous amount of respect for this man. A hungry competitor, every sense of the word. And even though he's 0-3 in his last 3, this is just a testament to how hungry he is to get back in there. Not an ounce of quit at this stage in his career. Still has the belief in himself that he can get back to the big stage, and knows that a win over here against Spencer Higa could propel him there. He needs some momentum. It's got to start tonight, and he knows this. So look to see a very hungry and motivated Slippery Pete in that cage in just a few moments.
Pete has always rolled with adversity extremely well. He has had ups and downs in life, as everybody has, but Pete may be some of the more difficult ups and downs, and the guy is still here, still incredibly motivated. He's an inspiration, really.
Well, one of the greatest examples of New England MMA that we've ever had to showcase, you know, just a tried and tested warrior who's always shown great support for his people, and whose people support him so greatly because he's just a tremendous young man. As he walks into his home cage, and we'll give it to you by the cupcakes or the measurables.
Both gentlemen very close in all aspects. 34 for Spencer Higa, 35 for Barrett. 154 for both gentlemen. Higa slightly taller, 5'11". Peter Barrett coming in at 5'10", both having a 70-inch reach advantage. And we'll go inside to Andy. And we'll get this one started up. Very exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen of Plymouth Memorial Hall, prepare yourselves for the co-main event of Cage Titans 50, a professional mixed martial arts contest taking place at the lightweight division, scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner with the professional mixed martial arts record of 7 victories and 12 defeats. He stands 6 feet tall and he weighed in at 154 pounds. From Kaumana, Hawaii, he's representing Team Hawaii. Let's hear it for Spencer Masaru Higa. And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner with the professional mixed martial arts record of 11 victories and 6 defeats. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and he weighed in at 154 pounds. From Abington, Massachusetts, he's representing Sikyotong and Lozon MMA. Let's hear it for Slippery Pete, Peter Barrett. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Robert Wambacher. Oh, the energy, the electricity, it's captivating, it's electrifying, and it's about to go down in the co-main event of Cage Titans 50. Spencer Masaru Higa in the black trunks, Slippery Pete in the red trunks. Here we go. They're both ready. They're both down. Let's see how this goes. Flying knee out the gate and an overhand right to meet it.
Oh, man, I'm
What
nervous.
a collision. Slipping and ripping is Pete early. Eats a right hook.
Pete with that nice straight left.
Pete looking to get creative. Already jumping, spinning, chucking those shins as we are so accustomed to throughout his fight career. Spencer doing a good job keeping him at bay. Nice right hand, tripling 4 or 5. But Pete, unbelievable toughness as we know. He's on the run from this barrage, but he's staying tight up against the cage. Masaru looking to do some damage. Pete with a nice check hook to keep him honest. Now he's looking for a neck.
Guillotine, very interesting. This is kind of forcing Higa to wrestle. Weakened knee from this position. There it is.
Beautiful knee. We know Pete's got devastating Muay Thai. And though he ate a barrage early, that's the showcase of his heart. He looks like he might be diving in for a dog stroke. Another one right to the temple. Beautiful knees.
Oof, those are clean.
How's Spencer eating this? That's a testament to Hawaiian toughness right there. Unbelievable. Those knees landed clean to the skull. Pete catches that inside kick. What a slugfest. Unreal. Both these guys wearing it already.
Man.
That right hand of Higa is devastating. Nice left from the southpaw, Pete Barrett. Oh, nice knee from Higa in his own right.
This is wild. Oh,
what a
again
pace.
with the guillotine. Higa choosing to wrestle. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, man. Arm and guillotine might be cinched in. Wow, what a job staying up. He was fully elevated. We've got a wardrobe malfunction as a cup is completely exposed there from the tie shorts. And a big slam from Higa. But Pete staying diligent with that guillotine. Can we see a submission attempt? That looks like it's cinched in. That might be tight. But both of these guys just showing remarkable toughness, eating tons of shots.
Oh,
the
Higa.
right hand from Higa, the knees from Pete.
Looking like, it looked like he was setting up a tab.
He might be stacking them pretty effectively,
Ooh,
though.
that
It's an arm in. So it's a little different of an angle. And now it looks like the grip is broken. He's just holding on to the head. So impressed with the toughness of both of these guys. We knew this was going to be a firefight of a co-main event.
Oh,
Spencer just gave the thumbs up. Yeah, Pete's he's kind of off on the angle to finish this, but Higa's still trying to find a way to press the knee down and get his head out of dodge completely. Like he's not in the most inopportune position, is Higa, but he's still not out of the woods yet either.
Exactly, and we gotta wonder if Pete's burning his arms out at all right now.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like he's kind of just content to hold on to the head. And it doesn't look like he's burning it out right now. He's just holding on and trying to inch his hips to the right position to actually cinch in the choke. Because that's the thing with that arm in guillotine. You kind of got two things you're holding on to. You're holding on to the neck with one, and you're holding on to the overhook with the other. So you got a little bit less of a squeeze there, but nonetheless, he's using it to stand back up, which he does effectively. Spencer Higa, though, still in on a double. And I eat my words, they are wrestling here.
Now
They were striking first, but they're wrestling here.
You said that Higa's been improving his wrestling, and I mean, it appears that he has.
No doubt.
And he likes it a little bit. He's enjoying it.
And that southpaw versus orthodox matchup, that rear hand is the key. You can pump that like a jab, and that's what Higa's been doing. Nice liver kick from the southpaw and Pete Barrett, though. Oh, beautiful knee up the middle.
That was loud. That knee was loud.
Trading body kicks. But that's something that favors the southpaw because it targets the liver. Oh, the knees from Pete Barrett. Unreal.
Elbow now. Pete smelling some blood. Higa looks tired.
Oh, another one hurt him. But I don't know what it takes to put a Hawaiian off of his feet, but those knees aren't doing it. Another guillotine bite, another knee, and a barrage of punches. Spencer Higa trying to move. Wow, what is keeping him up?
10 seconds.
Beautiful left hand from Pete, putting an exclamation point on this round. And he gets the standing stoppage with 3 seconds left in the round. Spencer Higa not happy with it, but what a barrage. Knee after knee after punch after punch. Both of those guys had so many momentum shifts in that fight. I'm getting emotional right now. What a war for 5 minutes. An incredible five-minute matchup. Both guys just showing their skill set, showing their heart, showing their toughness. Referee Robert Wambacher had no choice but to go in there and stop it because, listen, standing knockouts are nobody's favorite thing. But let me tell you, from sitting cage side, the knees that were landing on Spencer Higa would have dropped anybody if they weren't from those islands out in the Pacific Ocean. The Hawaiian and Mexican toughness, I don't know what it is, but it was on full display tonight, and he was rescued by the ref because Pete, once he knew he had him hurt, didn't let off the gas tank. Once the knees weren't there, followed up with punches. I'm just so happy with this fight. Both guys showing why this is a great organization, why it was a tremendous matchup, and why it was deserving to be the co-main event at Cage Titans 50. What a barn burner.
Most definitely. Loved every second. Pete really showing his durability. The back and forth early, and Pete just relentless forward pressure, body kicks, big punches, elbows, knees. Yeah, those, how many knees did he land? 6?
27?
20. It just gross.
Too polished to count that high. All right, let's make this one official. That was unreal. Ladies and gentlemen of Plymouth Memorial Hall, keep it going for these two warriors. I got one word to say for this co-main event, and that is simply wow. Referee Robert Wambacher has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 1, giving you your winner by TKO, Slippery Pete, Peter Barrett.